behind-the-scenes footage flashes. Then Sean Levy, executive producer, director.
And action. I asked Anthony Doerr, who wrote this magnificent book, what's the title mean? Is it called All the Light We Cannot See because the protagonist is blind? He goes, no, it has nothing to do with that.
In a clip, Marie wades into shallow surf.
It started off with wanting to tell a story about radio, about all the ways in which our perceptions are limited. But we see 1/10 trillion of all the light in the universe. There's all this light we cannot see.
Sean, then executive producer Dan Levine and author Anthony Doerr.
All the Light We Cannot See is a Pulitzer Prize winning bestseller. It's war. It's the 30s and 40s in Europe.
It's about a young German radio operator who's tracking down a French resistance frequency that is being manned by a young blind French girl.
And throughout it all, there's the question of will they meet and what will that intersection be like?
The novel's 500 pages and there's a lot going on, a lot of moving back and forth in time.
And telling that story in 2 hours is all but impossible. My whole approach to Anthony Doerr was, let me honor your book by telling all of your book. And so we landed on 4 hour-long episodes.
One of the most exciting things about working with Sean and Dan was their willingness to cast a blind actor to play Marie.
Joe Strechay.
What excited me about working on Netflix's All the Light We Cannot See was that we're providing an actor who is blind the opportunity to be a lead on a show was something I couldn't say no to.
Aria.
I want this character to be an authentic portrayal of a young girl growing up to become a young woman who's blind. That's important for me to bring to the screen.
All of us who worked on this show are fans of the book. In fact, Aria might be the world's biggest fan of the book. When did you read this book, All the Light We Cannot See?
I was about 13, 14, maybe. It's been a book that's very special to my family, and I have a copy that my mom had bought in 2014 before it even won the Pulitzer. I love hard copy books, even though I can't read them myself. I love that experience of having the book in my hand as I listen to the audio. And that is the only book that I had brought with me every place I've ever moved.
Joe.
Our production was committed to creating an atmosphere of respect around persons who are blind, persons with disabilities, right from the start. You know, working with Aria to figure out what she needs coming to a film set. I got to have conversations with our production designer, our costume designer, and our props department as we were figuring out what we might have on set in particular scenes, making sure that we're doing it the right way, but also in a way that's authentic to Aria as an individual who's blind.
So every time I go onto a new set, I like to explore it. I don't really depend on my vision to do it, so I'll use my hands and figure out where things are, and I'll feel the seat beneath me, and I'll feel around with my feet. And I'll do a lot with sound as well, like how does my voice sound?
It's bigger than I thought.
Is
a
it?
lot bigger
Yeah.
than just like your sound carries all the way through. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, you can sense
Yeah.
the scale from the way the sound carries.
The attic, I just wanted it to feel like a landscape all of its own. Aria wanted objects that she could kind of be familiar with in her environment. She and I got very excited about jumping off from the book.
So per your request and also per the book, if you feel the desktop, we've added like Marie's collection of shells and oyster shells.
See, I love that.
Anthony Doerr.
It's just so humbling to see how much effort has gone into every detail. This is stuff I imagined 10, 15 years ago, and to see it come to life, it's really special.
It's just such a beautiful story in general. It makes you feel so many things for so many people who are very different from you. And so to be playing a character that I have that many years of connection to is truly a labor of love.
A clip.
If you can hear me, remember, darkness lasts not even for 1 second when you turn on the light.
The title appears in Braille, which gives way to print letters, All the Light We Cannot See. Only on Netflix, November 2nd.